you. It's sad when a mother must speak the words to condemn her own son. But I couldn't allow them to believe that I would commit murder. They'll put him away now, as I should have years ago. He was always bad, and in the end he intended to tell them that I killed those girls and that man. As if I could do anything except sit and stare at one of his stuffed birds. They know I can't even move a finger, and I won't. I'll just sit here and be quiet, just in case they do suspect me. They're probably watching me. Well, let them. Let them see what kind of person I am. Why, I'm not even going to swat that fly. I hope they're watching. They'll see. They'll see and they'll know and they'll say, why, she couldn't even harm a fly.
Just explain about the show and stuff, because it's like, people ask me, you know, is it live or is it on tape? It's actually live on tape, but the whole deal is that I have no fucking idea how to edit it. I downloaded this program, Movie Maker, right, and I watched about 72 million videos on the video on YouTube and stuff, but I can't seem to, like, I'm like totally like ill-equipped when it comes to anything technical at all, you know, and that goes for like sexual things also, right? So it's like I'm still trying to figure out how to program my VCR, right? The fact that I'm coming to you through this at all is like a miracle, you know, that I can figure out to do it. So once I put the camera on, I just let it roll, because I don't really, you know, go in there and splicing this and splicing that, you know, I try to do what I can, but basically, so the bottom line is that, yeah, it's on tape, but it's pretty much live, you know, I mean, what you see is what you get, right? If I fuck up, I fuck up. What could I say, right? So anyhow, before I get to, now what I like to do on the show, in a regular capacity, is do the news, you know, go through the newspaper and stuff, do like an in the papers thing, and talk about current events and talk about, you know, my view on society and the world and stuff, and, you know, I think I have something to say, seriously, and, maybe like 3 people out there want to hear it or whatever. But anyhow, I want to start the show with a special message to somebody. And I'll explain to everyone out there what this is all about. Her name is Ms. Divine, right? She has a show on Queens Public Access TV. It's been on for a long time, as long as my show has been on, maybe even longer. And it's really funny. She's really talented. And actually, I've worked with her a long time ago. We did a show together and stuff, had a great time. And if you can't watch QPTV, Queens Public Television, you could catch her on the internet. Her show is Ms. Divine's Tee-Hee Hewer. And if you like go on the internet, on YouTube, I'm sure she's got, you know, she's well, you know, she's very good at technical stuff. So she's definitely on the internet. You can check out her videos and stuff. She's great. And I personally want to take this time on my show to profess my love for her. I mean, for those of you that haven't seen her, she's like this beautiful Russian princess. You know, she's got long, dark hair, and she's got an oval face, and she's got beautiful eyes. I'm telling you, check her out. And so it's like I want to take this opportunity to like say, Ms. Divine, I'm totally in love with you. And I dig Russian women. I dig Russian women anyway. Russian, Ukrainian women, it's like, just like, I love it. I love it and stuff, you know. And when they speak Russian, it's even better and stuff, you know. really gets me going. So I want to take this time to say, Ms. Divine, I'd like to propose marriage to you. And I'd like to do it right here and now. I love you, and will you marry me? Actually, let me do this right. Let me get down on my knees and stuff. I'm down on one knee. Okay, down on one knee. Ms. Divine, if you're watching this out there at all, yes, will you marry me? Thank you. Let me pull myself back together. Yes. Maybe if you marry me, you could even tell me your whole name, your real name. It'd be great. That would really be amazing, right? So, marry me, and all this could be yours. Well, let's put it this way. Marry me anyway. You know what I mean? All right. Okay. All right. So let me know, like, if you see this at all, you could let me know by, getting in touch with me through your show, or getting in touch with me through, like, Facebook or YouTube or whatever you want to do, let me know. Let's get to the news. Let's get to the news and see what's going on. Now, I think the Daily News, I think it's a good paper, and let's see what's happening. Tiger's drug days on video. On page 8. Well, we'll get to page 8 when we'll get to it. And let's see, murder is on the front cover, right? This is today's paper. And, this cop actually, DA slams charge for killing woman 66. So cop goes in there, right? And woman, he is mentally deranged, and she takes a bat to him, and he shoots her pretty bad, which is outrageous. I mean, that's like outrageous. But you gotta understand. I don't think the people out there really understand that these cops. I mean, look at this guy. He's a young guy. He's a young guy. These cops are like, they're scared out of their minds. I mean, when they leave home, they don't know that they're coming back. So, I mean, if you're, like, approached by a cop, it's like, you mellow out, I mean, you don't do anything because, like, they are fucking frightened, right? And they'll shoot you right away, they want to come home at night, That's really what it's all about. All these, like, murder, all these, like, cop murders and stuff. It's like, these cops are like, they don't want to kill these people, but they're scared for themselves. They're scared shit. I mean, how do you teach going out there and not being scared, I mean, that's a tough thing, so I feel for the victim, I feel for the cop in the situation. It's a really bad thing. Fed squeeze Lululemon. Let me tell you something, I'm not for Trump. I mean, I was for Trump in the election, right? When he was, like, running against Clinton, because I couldn't stand Clinton at all. The thought of her being in the White House made me sick, so I was actually rooting for Trump, and I was very happy when he got elected, but ever since he got elected, he's been, like, totally fucking up, And I'm realizing what an asshole this guy is, and he has no business fucking being president. So it's like, impeachment, baby, impeachment. So whatever stories you see here, Fed squeeze Lululemons, I don't know, it's like they want these guys to testify, Comey, whatever. They should stop wasting time, bring them all in, let's find out what's going on and impeach Trump already, because obviously, it's crazy. Instead of dragging this whole thing out for the next 3 years before they actually get the guy. So, it's nuts, I'm telling you. It's like, I could solve all the problems of the world, but who the hell is going to listen to me? I just proposed to Ms. Divine, you know what I mean? Alright, so, Wells Fargo, a no-go for city. I don't care about Wells Fargo, I don't understand. Private Penn train wreck. Yeah, what's going on in Penn Station? Every day the train is late now. It's like lateness is now like a thing in Penn Station. It's incredible. You know, it's like you go. It's like I see on the news all the time that the trains are like a delay, this, that, the other thing. I don't know. They got to figure out how to get people to work on time, because like no boss should be pissed that his employee shows up late, because with the way the transportation system is, it's like of course he's not. Your employee is not late. To all the bosses out there, your employee is not late because he's smoking a doob, you know, on the way to work. I mean, he's stuck on the fucking F train, you know. He's not having a good time. So, you know, you're in business. It's something you just got to deal with, right? Let's see. Thunderball gal. Molly Peters, a former Bond girl who appeared opposite Sean Connery in Thunderball, has died. That's sad. Well, you know, Roger Moore died, and at the time you're seeing this, Greg Allman died, right? And speaking of all these deaths and stuff, it's like, someday I'll die, right? Yet this video will live on. So people will be out there, and they'll be like sitting on the couch, you know, like having a beer, smoking a doob, right? Doing whatever, watching this. And I'll be like in a box, 6 feet under the earth, dead. Pretty scary, huh? Okay, all right. A foul act of hate. Yeah, some guy wrote on LeBron James's, you know, like hateful things on LeBron James. I mean, that's terrible. I think that's absolutely horrible. You know, it shows you that like. This type of like behavior doesn't discriminate, you know. I mean, here's LeBron James, and people are writing, you know, like horrible things on his wall. It's a terrible. You got to think what's going on out there with some of these people. I mean, everybody's just got to mellow out, you know. All this hate is to stop. So anyhow, whatever. She's dead. They have a little picture of her here. Yeah, she looks familiar from the movie. Thunderball was a great Bond movie. So here's more stuff on this cop that shot this woman. Whatever. That'll drag out, you know. Hothead Prez. Oh yeah, we're going to find out today what Trump is going to do about climate control. Right? Because he's like in denial that the fucking planet is like, you know, scientists have said what's going on, and Trump's in his own world, so he has to figure out if he wants to like save the planet, help the other countries save the planet or not. I mean, it's fucking just another reason to get rid of this guy. Just like there's a checklist of things to like get rid of Trump, and this just goes right. Comey gets okay to spill the beans. Yeah, Comey. That's the former head of the D of the fucking FBI, right? Comey. I mean, they got to bring all these guys in. Comey, that other guy, you know, and Flynn, and find out what's going on, and let's settle this. But this government is going to drag it out for like the next, like, I say about 2 years. I'd say about 2 years of all this, because they just don't want to impeach him right away. I think it's going to make it'll make us look bad, you know, if we impeach the president, like within like the first three to 6 months of his like service, it's going to make us look bad to other countries. So I think that's really why we don't want to do it. So why they don't want to do it, I would do it this afternoon if it was up to me. And he's tweeting like Kofifi, great, you know. I think he's trying to like, you know, communicate with aliens from a distant planet. You know, Kofifi, you know, it's like a secret. This is a secret. It's gone beyond the Russians, you know. Not only is Trump in collusion with the Russians, but he's also in collusion with like aliens from another planet, right? This has not come out yet, but it will, right? Ball drops on Griffin. You get this asshole comedian, I'll show you, right? Kathy Griffin, whom I never thought was funny anyway. You know, it's just like another one of these people that somehow life like smiled on them. You know, like obviously life is not smiling on me, right? You know, I'm here. You know, I'm like 1,000,000 times more talented than this loser. You know, I'm nowhere and she's fucking whatever. But that's how to get noticed, right? I mean, you know, what I really should do is go out there and do something totally outrageous. And this way I'll be on the front page of the fucking Daily News, right? And everybody will know the show, you know, and then I'll get an agent in 2 minutes. I'll get signed in 2 seconds, right? But, you know, I don't feel like fucking getting arrested or anything, and I'm not going to climb Trump Tower, and I'm not going to, like, you know, do, like, you know, stupid shit like she did, you know, to, like, do it. So, fuck it. What can I say? What else is in here? I just go through the paper to get to the horoscope because, like, the horoscope in the Daily News somehow is, like, speaking to God. Is actually speaking to me through the horoscope in the Daily News. I mean, I don't know if everyone who reads a horoscope in the Daily News feels this way, but, like, I've been reading it, like, the past week, and I swear, it's almost like all my dead relatives and God and my guardian angels, they're in the news talking to me and stuff. It's really a wild thing. So, rough night. Oh yeah, here's the Tiger Woods story. Yeah, it's too bad about this guy. But I tell you, I'd like to see him make a chip shot from, like, solitary confinement at Rikers. You know what I mean? I think he's going to need about 172 iron to make that shot. You know, you're going to have to get it through that. First of all, before you get it onto the golf course, he's going to have to golf it through that little window in the jail cell, and then it'll sail out of there, and then it'll get to the golf course. It'll go in, and then the cops will let him out of the jail cell, and they'll give him the green jacket, and everything will be cool. I guarantee that's what'll happen. Let's really see how good he is at golf, right? All right. A man held and vowed to kill a church. A homeless man shouting, "The Allah Akabuka," busted a Midtown church's door with a wrench to return and shoot all the Christians. I mean, did this really fucking happen, or am I reading like a James Patterson novel? Sometimes I don't know if this is real or if this is fiction. I mean, this is just that's horrible. I mean, I mean, De Blasio. I hate this guy. I mean, I don't hate him as a person or anything. Well, maybe I do. I don't know. But as a mayor, he's the worst mayor I've ever seen in my life. You know, his son got him elected. You know, his son, right? Those commercials got him elected. You know, I mean, he's sailing in this election, so he doesn't need a son. You know, his son offered to help. I don't need you this time, looks like. Because who wants to be the mayor of New York? That's the only reason this De Blasio is running unopposed, because who the hell wants to be mayor in New York? Actually, I like Hillary Clinton as mayor. As much as I don't like Hillary Clinton, I like her for mayor in New York. I think she'd be a great mayor in New York. I really do. You know, it's like she's got enough of an asshole enough about her, and she's got enough of a good side about her to, like, make her a good mayor, and she'd be the first woman mayor. I mean, she should really jump in here. You know, I mean, right now it's like June 1st. Today's June 1st. Wow, June 1st already. She should jump into the Hillary. If you're out there and you're watching this show at all, you know, maybe on YouTube, jump into the race. Get against this. Let's get somebody up. I like to run against this guy, De Blasio, you know? I mean, he's just like... So anyhow, you have homeless people that are on the street, mentally deranged, killing people, all because De Blasio can't deal with the homeless problem. Now, in his, like, 4th year, he's finally putting up shelters, trying to do something. What was he doing for 3 years? What a loser. I'm telling you, I wish we could resurrect Mayor Lindsay. You know, I wish we could somehow, like, get him back from the dead, you know, and say, hey, you know, because he was a great mayor. You know, a lot of you people who are watching this may not even remember him. Mayor John Lindsay, he was a cool guy, you know. The last great mayor. whatever. So here's a terror suicide truck. Fiend kills 90 in Kabul. See, this is horrible. I mean, everyone's just got to mellow out all over the world. I mean, hang out, smoke a little weed, take a drink, watch the Mary Tyler Moore Show on TV. You got the Honeymooners episodes, listen to the Beatles. I mean, relax. We're only here for a little while. Why you have to blow up people and stuff? I don't understand. It's just, it's got to be the devil's work. It's got to be. Right? So anyhow, there must be some good news, in this paper somewhere. I'm going to try hard to find it for you and stuff. And wow, check it out. Here's an ad for Queens Public Television. All right. You see, if I had money, right, if I had money to sink into this show and stuff, I'd be taking out a huge ad, the Jeff Lorber Show, right? Right in the news and stuff. But and then people would know I exist and stuff. So here's all this boring stuff. I'm just trying to get to the horoscopes and meet the horoscope before our time runs out here. Let's skip to the Mets. Have the Mets been mathematically eliminated yet? Actually, it's not too bad this year. They're really in there for the fight. The other teams are doing so bad that the Mets are actually doing all right. But my thing about is with baseball, it's like the baseball. It's like the spinning. It's like here. It's like every time I watch a baseball game, I'm looking at a player and it takes a huge clam out on the field. I mean, why is there so much spitting in baseball? I'd like to ask you that question, right? In hockey, there's like fighting and stuff going on, but you never see anybody spit. No spitting in hockey. They'll rip the other guy's fucking head off, but they won't spit at the guy. They draw the line when it comes to that. Baseball, I'm watching the player. I'm watching Reyes on second base. All of a sudden, he takes a huge clam on the field, I mean, I'm sitting there eating a hot dog, it's disgusting. So, they lost last night, Mr. Met. Oh yeah, Mr. Met, right? Mr. Met, check it out. The guy that dresses up like Mr. Met and stuff, he gives the finger to a fan or something, right? So they fired him. So, they lost 7-1 last night, so I don't blame them, that's pretty funny. I mean, even Mr. Met is fucking going crazy. But at least Mr. Met may have gave the finger to the fan and the audience, but at least Mr. Met didn't spit on him. That's the whole thing. So I always check the obituary section of the paper to make sure I'm not there. Great. Sure. Alright, so let's finish up. Charge is this. The fucking Knicks are practicing. Hopefully they'll be somewhere this year. Terry's call to arms. Yeah, the Mets will get it together. Jacob deGrom really sucked last night. Got blown out by the fourth inning. Boy, I gotta tell you, it's crazy. But anyhow, that's the paper. That's the Jeff Lorber Show. And until next time, take care. Shaw.